There's there are so many different ways to do this. You start out with talking about it. And it isn't just about talking about it. With children on the spectrum, you show them social stories, and social stories are a specific way to write a story, and with a certain outcome that the child can learn from. It's a whole book. Carol Gray wrote a whole book about how to prepare a social story, and so that's really important to read up on too. And I do include her information in the book, but visual schedule. So instead of saying, "Oh, at 3 o'clock we'll do this, and at 4 o'clock we'll do that," you might have it in picture form so the child can readily understand what's going to happen. So you're going to do that for every day of the trip
Mhm.
and every activity. But you're going to start even before that. Videos are very helpful. There are videos out about the hotel you're going to go to, the attractions you're going to go to. You're going to do your advanced research to make sure of what hotels and attractions in the area you're going to perhaps are certified for autism
Mhm.
or just autism friendly. And I create a designation or create a differentiation in the book and explain what that means. But just because a property, say, is autism friendly doesn't mean you should take that at face value. You should really call and find out what that means
Mhm.
and how they earn that designation if they have one. Um, because it can mean so many different things, and it really depends on your child and what your child needs. So, starting small can be something as easy as, say, you're going to go on a trip with a hotel. Maybe you go to a friend's house first or a family member's house first so the child can try to sleep in a new environment that is not their home.
Mhm.
And you can see right away where the problems are going to be. Some of the people I interviewed suggested bringing items from home, like a familiar lamp or the soaps they use at home and the toiletries they use at home, and set the room up as much as you can so it looks like home when they wake up in the middle of the night. For camping, you may camp in the backyard to start. Eating foreign foods, if you're going internationally, perhaps you go to an Italian or a German or a French restaurant in your neighborhood to try that food first. I had one parent I spoke to they were going to go to Italy, so they had Italy month way in advance where they would introduce some language, maybe a few words. They would watch videos about the country. They would make the food of the country. So the child has a frame of reference, and in that way, something is predictable. There are also books you can read about a child's favorite cartoon characters going on a trip, and I list those characters or those books. So there's something familiar so the child feels comfortable and learns through reading or being read to what the trip may entail. So those are just a few ideas of how you can start small.
That sounds excellent because you don't have to. I mean, this is so easy to forget when you're not neurodivergent yourself, when you're neurotypical yourself, that you don't have to change everything just because you're going on holiday. So instead of having a different kind of toothpaste, different kind of toothbrush, different you like you said, different smelling blanket and all that sort of stuff. You can take a lot of the familiar stuff
Yeah,
with you.
many
Yeah.
people actually do bring their own sheets and towels
Mhm.
and blankets because and again, that might be one of the reason people take car or bus trips instead of airline flights, or they may fly and ship toys and, blanket linens, that's the word I
Yeah.
wanted, ahead of time. UPS can be your friend, but you wanna really maintain some equilibrium for the child, and so it's familiar for them.